Here's where I'm coming from. What do you think? What's your perspective on this? You
I
will,
really respect people who say, I don't know. And it's taken a while for me to get to that point to say, I don't know. Like I get invited to speak and so many different things, and I'll say, look, that's not my area of expertise. I don't even with you, I'm like, I don't know anything about babies, and I'm freely willing to admit that instead of getting caught up in it, and then you're caught with your drawers down,
Mhm.
because you're pretending like you do. There's nothing wrong with saying you don't know. Like, I respect a person who says, I don't know anything about your community, but I want to know. My sister is queer. My child is struggling with gender identity. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I would like to learn. Like, I have like so much respect for that. And then someone who's like pretending like they do, and then, they're like, oops.
I think you get the most buy-in and support from saying, I get it, but I don't get it. And that was one thing I always like to share that anecdote you and I had chatted about before when I did a talk about health equity for Black birth parents when it came to lactation barriers, things of that sort. I did a talk on MLK, and it was for, again, a wonderful organization, the Color of Wellness,
Oh yeah,
wonderful
yeah.
organization. Again, majority of the panel, amazing, amazing women of color who work in advanced practice nursing roles. And they span from everything from, hormone studies to behavioral health. It was just a great panel. And I talked about that piece of, birth parent health, etc. And of course, the perceptions are this: who is this cisgender white dude talking about, Black parents,
What could he possibly
And,
know?
and you have that perception. But again, I support that perception because, again, we have enough to show. We want to see, many folks feel from an equity standpoint, they want to have that racially concordant care. It works better. We have research to support it. I get it. But when I stated to that panel and the audience as a whole, I said, when I go in and I do a consult on a patient as, a NICU nurse and talk to parents about lactation through their journey, and I know that there are barriers, that we have socioeconomic barriers, cultural barriers, historical trauma. All of those things kind of fly through my head, when I'm going through and doing my rapid fire, lactation assessment, etc. But when I sit down and I say, I get it, but I don't get it. So you need to tell me what you need. What will make it best for you?